Okay, I think it should be completely working now. Let us see, and then I can start this. But YouTube is really dumb and crappy. Oh, it's working. I can see it. It's working. Alright, we're gonna start. Alright. Okay, so what's happening right now is that for my English capstone class, I have to do a presentation on Cyberpunk 2077, specifically the cityscape and the political, governmental, crime structure, basically all organizations that exist within the game. For my final paper, I am writing about how physical implants are a detriment, and there's a lot of exploitation that I'm gonna lower the game audio a little bit, but there's a lot of exploitation that comes with the physical implants, and I have to record original footage, so I'm gonna be starting a new save, and I will not be sleeping a lot this week because there is hundreds of hours to be recorded of this game. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this game is way too loud all the time. Um, Maybe, I don't know, whatever, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna start a new game. Skip ahead to Phantom Liberty. Interesting. I didn't know you could do this. I don't want to do that. I think I'm gonna start a game normally. We're just gonna go with normal, I think. What makes the most sense to me, I think, since I'm doing a lot of corporate stuff, not corporate stuff, but since I'm discussing corporations and I'm discussing the cityscape, I think starting as a corpo makes the most sense. And I guess we're gonna do a very physical implant heavy V. So I think we'll do that, and then starting off, yeah, I mean, I guess, no, okay, so, rotate with Q and E, that's really stupid, it should be the mouse clicks. We're gonna make him look very corporate, I think. My last save, he was very punk, but, yeah, we're gonna go with masculine V. We're gonna make him as pale as possible, because I am extremely pale. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I guess this. I don't know. It's Cyberpunk, right? Like, I kind of want to be, but I think being like this very like straight edge guy with a bunch of physical implants would kind of be cool. I think I like this hairstyle a lot, but I don't know. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, they have a good mix of hairstyles, I think. But, okay, definitely not that. I think I really did like that first one. This is what the hairstyle I have in my other save. Spikies. Alright, how many hairstyles are there? Can we please go back to the one I... Now, this is crazy work right here. Jesus. Okay, this is very boring. Okay, I kind of like the ponytail though. I don't if that's not a ponytail, but I kind of like whatever that is, the bun. We'll go with this. Hair color. I mean, maybe something pretty interesting, but I think we'll just make him kind of look like me. Okay, my hair's not that red. We'll just do that. But that's like so not corporate. I feel like the black hair is like so sleek and corporate. So I think honestly, like it just feels right to me. The eyes. I definitely want to get those like cybernetic eyes. Nothing is happening when I'm doing this, by the way. Is it because the color is just this? Yeah, okay. Any like crazy looking things? Okay. The Arasaka eyes would be insane. I don't want to spend too much time on character creation. I have so much of this game to play. Uh, I, I do kind of like something like this. Something that makes him just look like a computer interface a little bit. I think the default was pretty good. I'm like kind of just liking the default guy. Let's give him some like thick eyebrows, sure. This is a really boring guy, but I guess like it's fine. I like that. Yeah, I'm really not too. I mean, he's corporate, right? So he's gonna be pretty clean shaven. Maybe the like stubble. Do we like the stubble? That's the thing. I'm not sure if I like the stubble that much. We'll go with clean shaven. Cyberware. Okay, this is the part that I am most concerned about when it comes to him. I don't see, like, this is tech you'd find on like a mercenary or something, not really a guy who is in a corporation. Again, I think the default one was pretty good, or even that. Of course, these are purely aesthetic. As far as this part of the, I don't know, around the eyes is fine. I think I liked like one of the first options. I kind of like, I like this. We'll go with this. Facial scars, no. Facial tattoos doesn't really make sense for him, to be honest. I guess maybe we can have like very simple piercings. Okay, there really aren't any simple ones except for you can't just do 2 studs. Why does it have to be okay, that's kind of annoying, but yeah, let's just do like a stud in the right ear, I guess. Whatever. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Or the left ear. I don't really care. Piercing color. Just go black. Teeth. They're like crazy cybernetic teeth. Or like I want them to look like artificially white. I guess just default is fine. He's not gonna have any makeup, I don't think. Nipples? Oh, you turn nipples off. Okay, interesting. For the sake of this being for school, I'm not turning genitals on, I guess. Okay, pretty boring looking guy, but cool. Okay, so now in terms of his attributes. Oh, okay. So corporate V with a lot of implants. We have 7 points, I think. Okay. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we definitely put 2 into cool, 3 into intelligence, and then the last 2 into technical ability. That's just what makes sense to me. So I guess we're good. I guess this is our guy. Yeah, I'm happy about this, I think. Now we're gonna start. Very exciting. This is gonna be my 3rd time playing through the game. I don't know how much of the game I'm gonna be able to play through before my presentation on Wednesday, which is a week and a half from now, but I'm gonna be dedicating a lot of time. But anyway, so we're starting off throwing up in a sink, and Jackie's calling, of course.
V, you there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
You all right?
Fine. Just needed a breather.
Sounded like you blew your guts airlock.
Yeah, I barfed. It's just stress.
Esa chamba te va a matar.
Let me just save to shadow play, because I also have to use shadow play to record clips. Cause okay, yeah, shut up, Jackie. Sure.
Don't worry, I'm not dead yet.
Exactly. Yet. Anyway, what's going on?
Is there a problem? We had a leak. My boss called. Dragged me in because we had to intervene. Everyone at Night City HQ is on edge.
But no way you're fucked, right? one who fixes other people's shit.
Jackie, if you work in Arasaka counter intel, you're always fucked. Listen, gotta go. Work won't do itself.
Buena suerte.
Yeah, okay, I know how to play the game. Alright, so introduction here. This is like a pretty typical Arasaka building, I would say. Everything's dark, minimalist, sleek, except for these like, you know, little accents they add here like this, I guess. But yeah, you know, black door, black walls. I wouldn't say these are abstract shapes, but, you know, there's little accent pieces. The floor is like, what, marble? These like wooden paneled walls, automatic sliding doors. This is, they're just like hanging out in this bathroom, I guess, which is kind of funny. I'll save that. That's kind of a funny clip. I'm definitely going to accidentally press the button that stops streaming. But yeah, alright, let's continue. Again, coming out into this like foyer, whatever you call it. I don't know. But there's a... Wow, you know, the UI is really annoying me right now. Like, I know how to play this game. Please leave me alone. But anyway, you got these, like, little artificial plants in these, like, kind of ornate vases. And, you know, they have some greenery. I guess, you know, they don't want their employees to completely want to kill themselves. Here's just, like, random graphics, I guess. You know, this is not displaying any real data, but I guess in the game it would be displaying, I don't know, stock prices... Production value. I don't even know if that's a... Like, I'm trying to explain. Yeah, Chicken Jockey. Hello, the Kid Cap. I am recording a new run of Cyberpunk for my 2 college projects, which is extremely exciting. The projects focus on the physical implants and how they're a detriment more than they're positive, and my presentation is on the cityscape and, like, the organizational power dynamics and hierarchy within the city. So, like, criminal syndicates, government, corporations, stuff like that. So I started a corpo save, and I'm kind of just going over the inside of this, like, Arasaka building. But yeah, minimal greenery, a lot of, like, minimalist design, very sleek. This, like, kind of crazy effect going up. I don't know what that's about, but it's fairly interesting. Chicken Jockey. I guess we gotta get in this elevator. And, like, the people are... You know, it's a very interesting suit. He's got the, like, you know, matte kind of jacket with these, like, striped pants. This lady's wearing a skirt. This guy's wearing a flashy... Okay, this guy's calling me.
Got held up, but I'll be right there.
Fucking Frankfurt. That Abernathy bitch will probably dump it in our laps. Hanging up. I'll be in my office. You hurry up.
Saburo Arasaka enlisted as a pilot in the Nippon Kaigun, the Japanese Imperial Navy. By the age of 23, he had already achieved the rank of lieutenant. With 20 confirmed aerial victories,
Okay.
Militech hit 3 of ours.
Again, some kind... I'm gonna lower the music. It's, like, it's just bothering me so much. Okay. Yeah, again, they have these, like, weird, ornate art pieces just chilling around for some reason.
Saying what? A tragic accident during routine security system.
Mr. Jenkins asked for you. He's in his office.
And I guess this isn't too crazy a hairstyle for the office. And, like, look at this keyboard. What even is this? Like, there's not... Like, what is that? Anything interesting in this? So, Yorinobu Arasaka is... Razer projected keyboard. Yeah. Very well could be. Alright, I will just record that on Shadowplay just in case it's interesting. I'm not reading that bullshit right now.
Hey, V. It's been ages.
Hi, Frank.
It's me, Frank. We met during Icefall. East Coast, remember?
So yeah, I mean...
I didn't know you were in Night City.
I'm not going to talk
How've you
over the
been?
people, but...
You know how it is. A week ago, I was still in Cape Town. I heard you're in counter intel. Must have a shit show on your hands right now after Frankfurt. Jenkins is your lead, right? Is he what everyone says he is?
Listen,
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry, I'm not talking to you. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the like suits and outfits are very like skin tight, and they have these like interesting patterns on them. I don't know if that makes much sense, but again, around the office.
Emergency protocols
Okay.
active. System security confirmed.
Okay. Anyway, and like you can see on the UI too that there's Arasaka branding, both on the bottom left and top left, and I can see like stock prices on the bottom right. So I'm guessing that's what this V would be seeing like in real time through his eyes because of his Karoshi cybernetic implants. Just save that because I guess that's an interesting tidbit. I don't know why these offices are just like glowing red. That doesn't make much sense to me.
lobbied them hard for it when they flew in from Tokyo.
Big like open floor plan. These like conference area is just out in the open. It's not secluded.
Don't look. That's him.
This guy's wearing a gold jacket for some reason. I don't think that's very professional, but you know, whatever. What do I know?
Please enter the
They're talking
antechamber.
crap about me. That's fine. I'm not really too phased. You know, high-tech security cameras.
Authorization granted.
Are you online?
But yeah, pretty basic
Have
stuff.
a seat, V. Be right with you. We have to handle this voting issue before we lose our bases in the sea of clouds. They're about to begin. What's the situation? Yeah, just as we thought. You know what to do. Start now.
Okay, so he just like killed all those people, I guess. Rest in peace, European Space Council. They just be killing people, you know, corporate espionage.
Director
And
Abernathy.
you can see these massive skyscrapers in the background here. We're definitely in the city
A
center.
deep clean after the shit Frankfurt dumped on us. As we agreed, I got rid of the problem.
I told you to resolve the problem, not massacre the European Space Council. Do you understand what the cover-up will cost?
We would have lost the license. Now we gained a week. That's a win.
Path of least resistance always. No nuance. Has you written all over it. We're not done talking about this.
And as you can see, there's like flying cars.
I hate that bitch.
Oh,
I always have.
let's feed into his
This
bullcrap.
isn't the first time Abernathy set you up.
No, not the first. Smeared me in front of Japanese execs, so she'd be the one promoted to director of Spec Ops. A cunt.
2 giant koi fish in the city center. Pretty
Now she's
awesome.
holding a gun to my head to make sure I don't try it.
Militech, another huge corporation in
She
the
won't pull
background.
trigger because she needs me. I do what
King
she
Tao,
doesn't have
another
the guts
huge.
to do.
All the biggest corporations
conquer.
have their headquarters
Effective strategy.
in this like city center.
Effective. What would you do in my position?
You have to defend yourself. Remind Abernathy you're not her doormat.
You're right.
Smack her once, but hard. She'll respect you.
Seems we see eye to eye on this issue.
I think that okay, if this guy's gonna, I don't want him to keep talking because I'd like to talk about this.
Take this.
Okay, let me just. Sure, what do you got for me? Data shards. Most people have a little slot in their
It's what
neck
I've collected over the past
for just like
Biometrics.
information.
Trauma team card.
It's
names
kind of
of her closest
interesting.
associates. Driver. Chief of security. Lover. Lover's husband. Everything. Use it and make sure Abernathy won't be a problem anymore. You said it. I need to defend myself.
What'll happen if I refuse?
Don't ask stupid questions. This isn't a request, V. We seem to understand each other. Take this. too.
Okay. A bunch of
Use
euro
this money
dollars.
only. Find the right people for the job. No corporate affiliation. And for the core
Oh,
task,
cool.
use someone you know inside out. Are we clear?
Yeah, I think we're clear.
Okay, so
Good.
I'm doing.
In that
I don't
case,
know, like some
I'll await your report.
espionage bullcrap, I
And
guess.
good luck with it. I have my AV waiting outside. It's yours to use.
Okay, so.
And don't disappoint me.
All right, thanks for shutting up. Okay, so the AV is a flying car, I believe. I think the city center, especially this time of day with this kind of weather, reminds me a lot of Blade Runner. especially with the flying cars and the larger, like, I mean, these buildings are like absolutely larger than in a lot of stuff we have in real life, I guess, unless you're in like China or something. I've never seen buildings this big in my life, but it's pretty cool. And now let's go be a good corporate robot.
I have those reports you asked for.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'll forward them to your inbox.
And then Jackie's calling me again. Cool.
You alive? How's things in the Viper?
So I'd have to.
No, I
Oh my god, can people stop talking? Oh my god, I can't escape the dialogue. Okay, so I have to assume that, like, V can see the little picture of Jack.
You with
Okay.
me, mano?
You're. Okay.
Viper pit. Couldn't have said it better.
You in some trouble?
Not yet. Right now, I just need a soul I can trust.
That kind of sounded like a yes. Meet me at Lizzie's. Be there in an hour.
I guess I'll. Is this my office? Interesting.
I need your stamp on something. It's possible one of our assets was exposed.
Is it Frankfurt again?
No, different issue. Local.
Tell me, quick version.
Our agent at Biotechnica suspects they might be onto him. They recently granted him red security clearance. That's top. He's been fishing for dirt, but it's been slow.
Your point.
They're clean. Like we run orphanages clean. Bleached server clean. We suspect they flagged him and are feeding him phony data. Should we greenlight exfil or let him keep looking?
Keep him there digging. We invested way too much getting him that deep to back out now.
You sure?
Do I really need to repeat myself?
Oh, of course not.
Okay, so I guess I must have some kind of influence here, but a thing also that's interesting is these, like, monitors are very thick. Like, you'd think in this year they'd be super thin. Okay, like, what is he even do? Like, what is even happening on his screen right now? But regardless, like, they're very thick. There's not, like, some of the displays outside were, I could have sworn, like, this is holographic even, and is it coming out of that bowl? I don't know. But for some reason, some of them are either really thick or really, like, holographic and thin. What's this report? Okay, so what I gather from this report is on the moon, which you actually can't go to in the game, I don't think, but the moon has a lot of black clinics, which, as we know from Neuromancer and I guess really just Neuromancer, are, you know, underground, shady clinics that'll do, like, implants or even just, like, normal surgeries or operations. But yeah, so this place, Mare Nubium, is a basin of black clinics essential for research into innovative and experimental technologies. Cool, I guess. Not that interesting. But we'll find some more interesting tidbits here. So let's go on our little cat that we have there. Let's check it out. So we have a little cat on our desk. So, you know, very bare bones, very non-personal. Excuse me. See what I have in my drawer. So we have a booster. These are inhalers used to increase, I mean, in game mechanics wise, increasing health, increasing energy, increasing, as I did, my, you know, cognitive ability. Here's my trauma team card. So in this universe, it's basically like how insurance works in our current age, but to, you know, the nth degree. It's like, you don't get really healthcare at all unless you are working for a corporation, and like trauma team, something happens to you, they come in, pick you up, they have guns. Like, the EMTs of this universe are equipped with, at least these special EMTs are equipped with, you know, weapons, because, you know, that's how rampant crime is in Night City. Anything interesting here? Not really. So I guess someone in Arasaka monitors the employees' biodata, so at all times they know what's going on with your body, which is kind of interesting. I guess we'll save that. That could be an interesting thing to talk about. August to announce new space. Okay. So interesting. So the NUSA is like what's left of the United States. And as you can see here, the government is beefing with the corporation. So, it's fairly interesting, I would say. I suppose it happens in real life. Alright, well, there's nothing much for us to do now except go to the AV garage. I do hope I can kind of blow past the introduction of this game, as it really opens up after the fact.
See the report on the vote?
Okay, please. Okay, yes, I'm getting scanned by the camera. Alright, so we're gonna hop in this awesome flying vehicle. You can't manually control them in this game, but as you can see, I'm sure this turns into like a big window, but pretty minimal inside. There seems to be, I think those are like cup holders. Oh yeah, they have like wine or champagne glasses inside of them. So it's very, you know, luxurious. This is not for the working class people of this world. It's definitely for the upper crust. Okay, I guess.
Destination, Lizzie's bar.
Noted. En route.
And we'll switch on the news here. Where does that come from? Or is it just radio? Okay, we'll take a drink too.
A conference of the European Space Council screeched to a grisly halt following a failure.
So like, this is the kind of thing you could expect if you're in a corporation. You'll be taken care of, but of course you are kind of like selling your soul. You know, they have pretty much know like what you're doing, where you are, all your bio data at all times. Okay, I wish I could turn off the news so I could speak, but we're gonna get a nice little flyby. Petrochem, another extremely big corporation, and you know, even the conflicts, and Johnny Silverhand will mention, but you know, there's corporate, like, what is it, the fourth corporate war? Like, the corporations beef quite heavily. This, you know, definitely reminded me of Blade Runner. Large holograms, large neon lit signs just littering the skyline. Massive buildings. I mean, look at how big this, like, and wide this building is. Oh my god.
Hello, V. Yes? We weren't scheduled to connect till the end of the week.
Quantified Satori received notification of a somewhat troubling biometric
Okay, like
reading.
this is...
I felt I should call. Is everything in order?
Yes.
Things are dandy. Everything is.
Just think back to our last session. The neuromotor relaxation exercises 3 times a day. They'll soothe and lift your spirit. I know this.
Sure, okay. See you later.
Like, okay. Like, see how annoying that is? Like, imagine if someone had access to everything going on in your body and they called you and were like, hey, you need to do this, you need to do this. Like, that'd be really annoying, right? Duh. But yeah, just a nice flyby of the city here. You can see all the smoke coming out of, I guess, exhausts. I guess that's typical of any city, really. But again, like, look at all these signs, all these advertisements. See this kind of like apartment housing with the fire escapes.
Designated landing site has been detected at the destination.
Find a spot close to the bar, as close as you can. Fuck procedures.
Initiating landing sequence based on new parameters.
See this like little rooftop basketball court we're landing at? I don't really. Oh, I guess we're not really landing there. Nope, we are. Is it a basketball court? I don't even know. And this is typical too. Like, the windows can be turned off and on. Okay.
Psycho suit. Doesn't look like a landing pad to you. Could have fucking crushed us.
Out of my way.
What? Who the fuck are you to say that to me?
Arasaka counter intel. We done here?
Yeah, so they're gonna back off because if, you know, they mess with someone from a corporation, they're going to get killed. Trauma team is going to land here and just absolutely murder them and take me away. And you see these illicit advertisements are pretty common, especially that one. It's like in the elevators and stuff.
Couldn't use the front door like everyone else?
Let's take a look. Clearly a lot of cybernetic implants on her jaw, on her forehead. Her whole face looks to be plastic even, or fake material.
Well, don't got all day.
Yeah, I mean, you can see her chest looks artificial. Her legs are definitely not... Like, everything about her seems very...
Keep an eye on the AV for me, will you?
I don't get paid to do that.
I wasn't asking. I'm not a scratch on it when I get back.
Welcome to Lizzie.
Like, obviously, I'm in a seedy, shady kind of place. Obviously, this kind of housing is not, you know, peak. You know, the streets are all graffitied. Garbage, you know, everywhere, kind of. You know, dimly lit, flashing sign. We're obviously not in the greatest place, but most of Night City is not a great place.
Don't come here often, do ya? It's good to see you, cabrón.
Let's read this. Not really relevant.
Now sit down and tell me what's got your shorts in a knot.
It's good to see you too, Jack. How you been?
I got sparks flying between the Valentino boys and Maelstrom. Eddie's there for the taking, as long as you don't get flatlined. You know how it is. Can't complain, but we ain't here to shoot the shit about me. Let me hear about this problem of yours.
Data shard. Take it. What do you think?
Won't come cheap. Got full crew job for sure. Tech.
Huh.
That what you need?
You know how our... This isn't...
But I... Now... Nope. Was that a top? You raise a glass to your mama, your hermana. This job... Un pacto. Today...
Maybe...
You... Hey, you lost? Got a problem?
V, is that right?
Hold on. Look at this guy's implants. His entire eyes are covered in these, like, visor, like, does he even have physical eyes anymore, or is it just... Okay.
You're from Arasaka HQ. Is there a problem? Are you here about Frankfurt?
We're here for you. Jenkins assigned you a task.
No.
How you feeling? Pretty sharp dive, huh?
Okay, so...
Your access to company networks
they
is
just,
hereby
like,
revoked.
stole all my money.
In 2 minutes,
I don't know
any
what that
company
was.
cybernetics in your possession will cease functioning. Give us the data you received from Jenkins. This will conclude termination procedures.
Information's on the shard.
Smart choice.
We done?
With the formalities, yes. But I think Abernathy would gladly up our fee for ridding her of a piece of rot like you. Stand up. You're... Come.
Vaya, espere. I think you fell. Not sure this body is your...
Is that?
Well, you stuck...
We have...
Ooh. V, how you feel? You all right?
No. I think they cut off my hormone regulators. Biomon and SAT analysis system. Body's gotta adjust.
Hey. Hey.
So isn't that crazy?
Should
They
I
can...
get you to a ripper?
They can...
Or,
okay.
I guess...
Yes.
That...
You couldn't say... Probably... hey.
Okay, so real quick before it does this stupid montage of... Okay, bro, I can't even speak.
Stanley here with you, and us in this city of dreams. Ooh, I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her. Every new day here means 100 new arrivals, but only half these gonks will survive a year, and that's if it's a good one. And why do these peeps come to NC? Well, to be street samurai like Morgan, Blackhand, and Waylon Boa Boa. The greater the risk, the bigger the bounty, kids. Or so they say. But you can only be a major league player for so long. The faster you live, the faster you burn out. If you don't get a bullet to the brain first. NC's legends. Know where you'll find most of them? The graveyard. Matters not wait.
Okay, I'm done with that. Okay, so we got fired.
Chick we're looking for is somewhere in this building.
Yes, this is the introduction mission. We have to friggin' do this.
Down for some target practice in VR?
Okay,
Now,
so
Jack.
can I just speak, please? Okay, so it's been
elevator.
Holy
This
crap.
way.
So much goddamn dialogue. I can't stand it. Okay, so basically what happened is we got fired from being you know, corporate guy. And they were literally able to shut down or, you know, attack our, you know, biometrics. Like, that's kind of crazy. They mess with my hormone production. They're just able to do that because of all the implants and stuff and all the access that you have to give a corporation when you work for them. But right now we're gonna save Sandra Dorset, which I kind of think is a reference to Henry Dorset, who is the main character of Neuromancer, right?
Target's Sandra Dorset. Target's biomon went mute a couple hours back. Suspected abduction. Target could have possibly flatlined already. Not sure you're in time.
We're in time, Bug. We. Sure you're on phones, but that don't make you any less part of this squad.
Squad. Charming.
Calm the hell down, both of you. Almost there.
Yeah, Bug. You focus.
Okay, so T-Bug is like, I forgot what the word is, but she's like a hacker. She's kind of watching over us, hacking stuff for us. But anyway, you know, just have a basic pistol right now. V's obviously turned to a life of crime, working for the Valentino gang, which is,
Target should be inside, but
you know,
I
who
got zero
Jackie
eyes on
originally
the
worked
biomon.
for.
Fingers crossed it's not too late.
Of course, made up of a primarily Latino
Hurry.
population.
Try hacking the door. Think you can trip it on your own, V?
Yes, I think I contribute because I'm a good hacker. Right, quick hacking. Kind of bring up this menu here. Kind of just open the door with my head. So that's kind of fun. Yeah.
Are we fucking late? Is that her?
Sandra Dorset's protected under Echelon 2 corporal immunity. Our girl's top shelf. This one's packing black market Zeta Tech repros. Typical back alley fix-ups. Not our lucky gal. Let's keep looking.
That's important. Basically, he's saying what I'm kind of saying before. So this person that we're rescuing is, you know, they can't really die without being, you know, a trauma team alerted pretty much. Yeah, this person is cooked. Either she had cybernetics they wanted and just ripped it out of her. That's kind of what's going on here.
Mira, eyes up. Pendejos ahead. Quiet.
Okay, so we're gonna go melee this guy. Of course, another mutilated person here. But yeah, that's how these people make a living. They just rip apart people and take their cybernetics and sell them. Let's see if this data shard's interesting. Oh, cyber reuses and its side effects. Perfect. Alright, many people believe we live in a time where impossible has become an obsolete term. Ripper docs, which are people who operate and install implants, by the way, can replace nearly any part of the human body with artificial implants, from your big toe to portions of the nervous system. My years in trauma team, however, taught me that the impossible is still very much possible. Even now, as we enter the twilight of the 21st century, we as medical professionals have not been able to eliminate all of the side effects that come from incorporating cybernetic elements into our bodies. Of course, everyone is familiar with the mental disorder most commonly referred to as cyberpsychosis. Cyberpsychosis is going to be pretty important to my research paper. And I'll probably take a look at each one of those cases. But it doesn't end there. Although advances in medical science for the greater part of a century have reduced its incidence to a minimum, cyberware rejection can still occur in a small subset of population. Of course, they're mentioning how, your body's going to reject stuff that's not natural to it. These unlucky few can experience a range of complications, but the following are the most prevalent. 1. Immune response. The body rejects the implant, causing scar tissue to continue growing to the point that it causes pain and inflammation of surrounding tissue, as well as possible interference with the electrical circuits. 2. Psychological effects. Neurological implants have the potential to cause unpredictable change in the brain. Possible side effects include depression, apathy, hallucinations, and sudden increases in addictive behavior such as gambling. 3. Implant overdependence. Long-term use of synthetic body parts replacements can change the brain's chemistry to make it accustomed to a particular type of implant. There are reported cases of permanent blindness after patients attempted to replace their Kuroshi optical implants with different models. In the face of these known risks, what should our outlook be as consumers and medical professionals? To deny ourselves cybernetic enhancements on the 0.5% chance we could lose our vision forever, or gamble away our life savings at the casino? The clear answer is no. Cyberware technology has elevated human biology to the point where these what-if arguments serve against our best interests. The best advice I could offer for minimizing your risk is to read the techno-medical profiles for all cyberware you intend to purchase before you install it. Interesting. So that person's arguing that it's a really low risk.
On your toes. More bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
These Reapers. Oh yeah, hey, they're coming.
Oops.
Wait for your
He
chance.
saw me.
Pick the prick off.
Score big on that Primas Grove she's got.
I think they come in here. Am I wrong?
Cabrones.
Oh yeah, okay.
Thick as locusts. Let's wait and plan a spree. Take one down. Just real quiet. Hey, grab the one closest. Stick 'em. Suerte.
Yeah, we're just gonna kill him. I really don't care.
All down. Limp meat. Probably not the last of them. Move on. Move up. Right behind you, V.
I wish I could like shut this music off. Oh, it's just coming from the game. Great. I really don't want to start shooting everyone, but it's kind of really annoying to just like do it like this. TBH. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jackie, for the assistance. Do I just start shooting this guy? I think I just have to start shooting him. Okay. Yeah, that was it.
Don't see any movement on
know,
the
if he's
sensors.
still alive,
Looks like you got
whatever.
him. You're clear to go.
Shit, where the hell's our target?
Look around. Gotta be there somewhere.
Pain editors and mortality rates. The implant known as the pain editor, cyberware that reduces or even entirely eliminates pain. It is enjoyed on pain is a neural coprocessor that inhibits the signals sent from nociceptors to the parietal lobe of the brain that's preventing feelings of pain in the user. Okay, so this is an implant that literally removes the feeling of pain. However, some studies have reported that the pain editor can yield a range of undesirable side effects. For example, in the heat of battle, some users are unaware of the severity of their wounds, which causes them to continue fighting without realizing they're dying. Okay, yeah, that's a little crazy. Since 2020, the mortality rate of pain editor owners is above 60%. Yeah, okay, so really dumb. Again, something you think would help humanity, but is actually leading to more people dying because they don't realize they're freaking dying. Alright, where's she at, bro? Okay. Alright.
Jesus fucking Christ. Think I got her. Got our target.
We make it? She alive?
About to find out.
V, jack into her biomon. Need to know what we're dealing with.
Jacking in.
Not look good.
So yeah, I can just use my little wire cable that's in my hand to just, you know, check people, I guess.
Sandra
I can see her
Dorset,
blood type,
NC570442.
everything.
Traumatine Platinum.
Platinum? Shit. Trauma should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Guessing they jammed the transmitter, Sig. Looking at a hacked biomon, firmware reconfig, or a neurovirus.
Carajo, T-Bug. You ain't seeing this place. This is tubs, ice, hooks, and cleavers.
Scott Muncher's hack, huh? Got an idea. Check her neuroport. Find a shard? Yeah, pull it. That'll be what's muting the biomon.
Found the shard. Removing now.
Okay, yeah, so they put,
Check the biomon.
again, a bio shard in her slot that blocked Traumatine from...
recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
But yeah, within a few minutes, Trauma Team gets here.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Pobrecita. Let's get her off that ice.
Oh, fuck.
She's flatlining.
I don't really know how they know that.
Need to know what's going on.
Jackie, air hypo. Fuck, this is bad.
Hey, catch, vato!
He's gonna toss us a... Oh, no. A magic drug, I guess. I thought it was gonna be an inhaler.
I think... Holy shit, it worked.
Fuera, cabrón. Get her outside. Fuera, get her out. Terrace.
Again, I don't know what's with this bottoms up ad, but it's like everywhere. Here comes Trauma Team, and they're gonna be pissed.
Landing. Stand clear. Initiating security protocol.
I mean, look at this. They bust out like a military unit. It's kind of crazy. And they're gonna freak out on me.
Place the patient on the ground.
Shit, please don't kill me. I'm trying.
5 steps back. Now.
Yeah, see, they're not messing with me at all. And they all have like masks or like faceless helmets.
Control. Patient NC570442 secured. Stimulants being administered. 70 milligrams dopamine, 110 norepinephrine, 800 fibrinogen.
But look at how fast they operate. And they fly away, kicking up all the dust and garbage everywhere. But yeah, I mean, look at how high up we are too.
Let's get out.
Good work. Cutting my wires now. See you in the near future.
Listen,
All right,
mano.
skip.
I had a day with Misty.
Won't
Don't
leave you
care,
hanging, Jack.
don't care.
But don't get used to it.
I wish I could skip the intro of the game.
Saving my ass, V. Thank you. How about I drive you home, huh?
She's all yours. I'm beat as it is.
Oh, almost forgot. Should get Wakako on the hollow. Tell her the job's done.
Okay. Cool. Whoops. I was supposed to call T-Bug, wasn't I? Whatever, I don't know.
V, how
How did it go? Our client is alive and well.
Of course she's alive and well. That's what we agreed, isn't it?
Splendid. Your payment awaits you. Ready to come and grab whenever you like, even right away. But I guess home is the only place you wish to be now. The NCPD has surrounded Watson. The district is closed. If you're to make it past the cordon, you must move fast.
Thanks for the heads up. Swing by to see you later. Word's out the NCPD's gonna put Watson on lockdown. If I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight, we better put it in 5th.
Leave it to me, mano. I'm driving.
Okay, I don't... This is a really annoying sequence of the game. Also, for some reason... I mean, I think just hardware-wise or technical limitations-wise, the reason there's no rear-view side mirrors is because it's hard to render. But they just kind of have these like sensors that stick out on the side, which is kind of funny.
Can't stop digging Night City.
City like any
I don't know what this giant console is. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a scanner. I don't know what the hell this is.
Morgan Blackhand, Andrew Wayland, Adam Smasher.
Yeah.
Legends are born here. Man, I'm starving. Let's grab a tight bite. What do you say?
Jackie, they're locking down Watson, remember?
Oh, shit. You're right. Is it just me, or... Oh, fucking knew it. Man on their ass, tailing us. Chingado. I don't like this, V. Not one tiny bit. Scott! Hijos de puta!
Okay, what? Why
Fucking drive,
can't I
Jackie.
aim right now?
Come on, V!
I killed him. Oh my god. I don't think that's supposed to happen. That guy, we just killed that guy.
Hold tight, V!
That's kind of crazy. Oh my god. Jackie's just running people over.
Mierda! Perdón!
Oh, am I just not able to kill them?
Chingado!
Yeah, dude.
Got you, assholes! Scratched your baby up pretty bad. Sorry, V.
It's okay. It can wait. Let's just focus on getting home.
Damn. They're pulling out all the stops.
So it's just a quick... Oh, you know what? Never mind.
Watson's on lockdown to further notice. Necessary security measure.
Officer, ma'am. Damn, are we ever lucky we ran into you?
Really?
Yeah.
You... That's a shame. Let... Okay.
So you can be nice when you feel like it.
When am I not nice?
Always?
I'm always never not nice.
I guess just an example. Okay, real quick. Just an example of how rampant crime is in the city.
Doesn't look like your average bust.
This ain't your average badges. It's MaxTac. NCPD's apex predators. MTAC rolls in when things fly out of hand. Gonks out there, though. Just a bit snack for him.
Okay, so that's, you know, again, NCPD, obviously, Night City Police Department. Max Tac is their, you know, cream of the crop. I guess a modern equivalent would be like if, just like LAPD's SWAT division unit was like combined with the Navy SEALs. I guess not Navy SEALs, but, you know, an elite military unit. You get the gist. Just within,
Made it.
you know,
Almost at your place.
the police
What
department.
about you? Not likely to make it back to Haywood now.
Chill, V. They'll let me through.
Sure about that?
Oh, yeah. I'll play nice Jackie again.
Again, like, I don't know what this kind of ad is, but it's, you know, very suggestive.
Sweet dreams, then.
Tell Misty I said hi.
I will. Ahí luego.
Awesome. Okay, so we're in our... Actually, this is fairly interesting. We are at our mega building. I think they could have done more with these buildings. They kind of are... What the hell is that? They're kind of a... Oh. Okay, so check this out. The elevators have, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 screens. For some reason... T-Bug is calling us. Everybody just wants to annoy me.
A runner I know has something you could probably use. Zip in your deets.
Oh, a net runner. That's what it's called. Yeah. Okay. But V's first home in this game is Mega Building H8. Is it H8? I don't. It should say somewhere here. But basically, these buildings are supposed to be self-sustaining communities. Obviously, as you can see, again, not like the 1% of living. It's, you know, working class and, you know, poorer people. Let's... Hold on. Can I, like... I can't do anything else right now. Okay, we'll just go... We'll show you the apartment first. Okay, so... This is, like... I'm assuming all apartments look like this inside. Just little desk area. Shower, bathroom. I kind of would hate this in real life, I think. The bathroom, specifically. First of all, there's no toilet paper. I don't know what's up with that. Overall, though, I think this apartment's pretty cool. I would live here. Interesting, like, bed capsule thing. I don't know why it's in this, like, cutout of the wall, but it looks very cozy. You have a little bookshelf here. Okay, well, this is foreshadowing for the relic. Yeah. Okay. Smart frames. You can just upload pictures. Oh, we could open a window here and check out the city. So as you see, we're not in, like, city center, so the buildings are a little, you know, less big, but, you know, you can see them in the distance there. And, you know, we have some advertisements for mac and cheeses. I wish that was real. I would go there every day in real life if it was. The little conversation pit. I really like this. I dig this. You know, I don't know if this is a invention of mid-century architecture or if it's even architecture at all, but I do really like conversation pits. I think this is pretty neat. We got a little Arasaka plushie. Is this Atom Smasher? I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's like a dinosaur kind of. I don't know what that is. Yeah, obviously, you know, takeout food. You know, this coffee table is pretty indicative of what you'd find in a stereotypical bachelor pad, I guess. I love the jazz playing, but let's turn that off. This kind of interesting projector. I don't know what's up with it, but it's pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure I've only seen one episode of Edge Runners, but I'm pretty sure the apartment in Edge Runners looks exactly like this. Little closet, more cute bookshelves, and then this entire huge room for guns and weapons for some reason. I don't know why. I don't need to check my stash, but okay, so I start with a submachine gun and a shotgun. Shotguns are really overpowered. In my personal save, I will use the word dispatch. I don't know, incapacitate people with like one shot. Do we want to do melee? Do we want to do pistol? Do we want to do shotgun? Can I equip? Oh yeah, I can. We'll just do this for now. Can I wait? Can I equip 3 weapons already? Am I allowed to do that? Oh, I guess I can. Okay, I didn't even know you could start off by doing that early. Of course, our cyberware right now, as you can see, is just our like operating system, which is for some reason Militech. Well, I guess since we got fired by Arasaka, they... Oh, I have to go to bed. Oops. But yeah, this apartment's cool. Would live here in real life. 10 out of 10. And I'm waking up to it telling me that all my medical stats, I guess. I don't know, but you know, here's the city in the morning. Okay.
Oh, V. You get any sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
I think I might have caught something when I jagged into that Corpo's biomon. Dunno, neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling, my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
Yeah, okay, so what am I wearing right now? Just a t-shirt, some like Converse-esque shoes. I kind of like the fit, you know, I gotta say, but let's see what's going on in our closet here. No, I just equipped something. I don't know what could I, like, okay, I can't just, like, look through this. Alright, whatever. Oh, there it is. Why is it that? Okay, that's annoying. I just took all those clothes. Alright, let's dress RV. Do we want to wear this stupid cap? No, that looks really stupid. I don't want to wear that. Okay, so... No, I like the t-shirt. I'm gonna put this... I don't even know what the point of this is. That looks stupid. This is like a Witcher 3 type thing. We definitely need a jacket. I think the office blazer would be kind of cool, but I think we'll just wear this, Second Conflict biker jacket. I guess it's a band. It says, don't wear this if you haven't listened to the album at least 50 times. Cool, whatever. We'll just put on V's pants. And leather ankle boots with composite inserts. I mean, that seems to be the best for... And it goes with the biker jacket, I guess? I don't know. It looks a little silly, but we'll rock with this. And we'll check out the rest of the mega building. Again, they didn't really... Okay, I can't with this, like, frickin', like... The music. I don't know which one is for this, but it's not that. Can I just, like, please? Alright, whatever. We're just gonna deal with it.
Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How'd you find me? How'd you even know my name?
God.
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector. Later, V.
So here's some oh, they're gonna get mad at me. They're gonna get mad at me. No, I didn't do anything. Whatever, I don't care. Okay. Oh, that scared me. But anyway, here's more of the mega building. As you can see, restaurants, gun store. It extends way up. You can't go down here, but again, this is, you know, supposed to be like a little courtyard. I'm gonna accidentally follow. But yeah, it's supposed to be everything you could need in one place, in one huge building. Again, vending machines. I guess this guy just sells like supplies. Little stalls for restaurants. Nah. Here's some guy fighting a robot.
How about a round or two?
Like Real Steel.
What do you say?
Awesome movie.
How you like my new punching bag?
I will do this another time. I don't think it really pertains to my project, and in the interest of saving time, there's so many noises happening. I can't do it. It's just bothering me so much. This game is so loud. Ignoring everything. Leave me alone. You say BD Shack. Again, just more stores. But we're going even lower than this, all the way to the entrance. So it's again, it's quite literally in the name Mega Building. And I don't know. I guess it's kind of cool that they have these screens because it updates like with what's going on in the game. Again, more stalls at the bottom. Again, you really wouldn't need to leave this area ever if you didn't want to. I guess to go to work really, but even then you could just work here. Okay, they're trying to sell us cars. Again, this is like the big reveal of the city, right? You get to walk around in it for the first time. We see... Alright, Jackie, please. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so, as you can see... I think Night City's in, like, Northern California, but still, like, you have these palm trees. Not sure if they're brought here artificially. I don't know trees, but you can see the N-Cart subway train going by. You can see buildings are interesting and like some are colorful. Like that one's red and blue for whatever reason. We have an advertisement for a BD or a movie. I think that's a mission you can play actually, where you literally help crucify a guy
Something about a
for
surprise
entertainment purposes.
Am I remembering right, or?
You know, here some, you know, Japanese or China. I'm sorry, I don't know what. These dumplings look very Chinese, but then there's sushi over here. I don't know. You know, it's a cultural mix. This is obviously like a Chinese takeout box. So of course, fixers are people who give you jobs, you know, for illegal things.
Our Lord and Savior wants.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
Okay. Can I...
Some top-notch work Miguel did.
Okay.
Rides like it looks. Factory new.
We'll see about that.
So we rolling or what?
Let's feel this factory new.
So I guess I'm driving my car now. Which, the cool thing about Night City is the public transportation's pretty good. You really don't need a car. But we'll get to that later. Okay.
First stop. Ripper Duck. And Holmes. Easy on the gas, huh?
Let's, how do I... Oh, right. Just so we can see the city a little better on the third person.
I got a date. Me and Miss D.
You don't?
So right now, where are we at? We're in Watson. Kind of like the northern end of the city. And there's a few districts within Watson. This is Little China that we're in. I didn't collect my gun from Wilson, but that's okay.
So sweet. Really gets me, you know.
Can you see the mega building? We'll take a look at it later.
Yeah, this is it. Come on, V. Find me once Vic's done.
But Watson's composed of Little China, Little China, Kabuki, North Side, and the Arasaka waterfront. So Watson is also controlled by the Maelstrom gang, which are... I should have really made the presentation first and then recorded clips for this. Can I just start doing that, honestly? Or should I just keep playing?
What are you checking them out?
Nah, Chima mine used to work
Interesting.
here, that's all.
Oh yeah? When you get those kinds of...
Hey, V. Dr. Vector will see you now.
Okay, you know what?
Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
I'm gonna end the stream, I think, because I'm going to create my project and then stream based around that, but this is good footage for now. So